Hello, welcome back. I made an executive decision to change the name of this show to The Weekend Show instead of The Weekend News. So, on our agenda today, first on the agenda, we have a weather segment today. I've got a friend in Houston. Before that, we're going to acknowledge the weather here. Now, I live in Idaho. It's still really cold outside, but it's warmed up a little bit in the last couple days. So it's up to about 30 degrees. I mean, it's expected to go much further down. It should get to really negatives. So that's the weather for Idaho. I'm going to turn the attention to my weatherman, Ethan, back in Houston. Take it away, Ethan.
Thanks, Ethan. Here I am in Houston, Texas. That's southern region, so it's actually a pretty nice day out. Sun's out. It's about 65, 70 degrees out. People are out mowing their lawns. Birds are chirping, as you can probably hear in the background. I mean, it's so nice out here, I decided to take a walk. I'm loving it here while I'm here. Thank you guys for sending me out. So this week alone, temps are technically supposed to go up. Right now we're a little bit chilly at about 49 degrees. Whew, people here don't know how to handle that. To go up to probably about 80 degrees-ish, which is much more comfortable. You probably hear there is people mowing their lawns out here. But yeah, people are walking around. They're having a great time. There are certain moments where I've been here where I would rather be outside, just hanging out, relaxing, enjoying this nice vitamin D, rather than spending my time inside doing who knows what. Yeah, things are doing very well. I think things are going to start heating up around here. Other than humidity, weather's absolutely fantastic. There isn't really any snow anywhere. Let me do a quick rundown. There's none over here. I don't think there's any over here either. There's none over here at all. No, you're not in snow either. Is that? I think. No. That was a leaf. No snow. There's no snow at all. Yeah, that's going to be pretty much the weather for today. Back to you in the studio. Thanks so much. I want him fired. No. It's not the lighting. The lighting was horrible, but I want him gone. I don't want to ever do that again. That was embarrassing. Okay? Good. Now we're back. We're going to get on to our next segment, the news. Lots of stuff has happened. We had the Grammys, which I didn't watch. Deepseek was meant to get banned. But anyways, breaking news, if you will. Kendrick Lamar won 5 Grammys. He was nominated for 5 Grammys. Here's the thing. The news segment is an unbiased news source, meaning that rap beef is kind of a touchy subject here, because I have a lot of friends on Kendrick's side where they're like, yeah, he totally won. And I have a friend on Drake's side, but I value that person. So we're going to not comment on it. Whether or not it was really embarrassing for Drake to be called a pedophile on live TV after watching his enemy match his total number of Grammys in one night is embarrassing. That's up to the viewer to decide. Anyways, next on the agenda, Deepseek, they're trying to get it banned already. It's been like a week, dude. I said they're going to try and ban that, or at least they're pissed off about it. And guess what? They are. So that's pretty cool. News thing there. I'm sure because I need sources. So that's a news thing right there that shows that people are talking about getting it banned. I'm going to annoy the editor. That's me. Here's a picture of a squirrel. Here's a picture of a shark. Here's a picture of me giving a thumbs up. Explosion. The screen is on fire. Anyways, that's the end of the news segment. Unfortunately, I know nothing else about what's happened this week. This isn't a news channel. It's The Weekend Show, except it's on Tuesday. So this week I had a pretty hectic one. I was in Houston for a while. I was in Colorado for an hour. I was in San Francisco for far too short of a time. I was in Utah for a minute, and now I'm back in Idaho. So that's kind of the excuse for me not having a lot of brand new photos. A lot of the photos I'm going to show are just kind of my second favorite photos of last week. I did take a few. I might put them around. I didn't get that many. I took this one on a plane. That was pretty cool. People thought I was weird because I was putting my camera up to the glass and then shoving a jacket over it, so then the exposure could only be exposed to the stars, which is why the stars are so cool. I do have a little ending thought that I've been waiting to share with you. Life is like a big 26-mile hike.
It's absolutely going to be really hard, but there is nothing wrong with stopping to take a breath sometimes, or even just to smell the roses and look in the scenery. Just remember, you have to finish. You have to finish. This week's whole thing is kind of, life is going to feel really difficult because a lot of the time, the difficult things stick out like sore thumbs, and the cool stuff that happens kind of goes unnoticed. It is going to feel like you're climbing a mountain. The further you go, the more you're aware that you have a lot further to go. Life isn't about constant improvement. It's about improvement, yes, but it's not constant. It's not linear in any way. You're allowed to take moments of rest and just relax for a day. Not everyone is David Goggins, Mr. Beast. And just take some you time occasionally, because you're not gonna be able to all the time. If you're swamped and you have to work, then do whatever you need to do. But if you've got some time, don't worry about being as busy as possible. This is all my opinion. But people these days are so focused on work. What are you going to do next? What are you going to do next? Take a minute. I did a gap year. I went to college starting in 2022. I finished in the spring of 2023, and I decided that I hated it. And so I did about 6 or 7 credit online semesters, and I did a gap year. I moved to Utah and I started snowboarding, and I had probably one of the funnest years of my entire life. It's not about constant improvement. Whatever you want to do in the future, it's going to take work, but that work doesn't have to be constant. You're not going to get there in a day. You can take a minute, 2 minutes even. It's not linear, and it's not constant, and it doesn't have to be, and it's probably not going to be. Stop and smell the roses. Eventually, you might not be able to. That was my thought. Pretty cool stuff. Also, let me just talk about how much fun I had making the last episode. I had a lot of fun. I talked last time about how the odds of this working is purely based on whether or not I'm excited to edit the next one. Here I am. I'm making it. I don't know. I had a lot of fun. I almost kind of want to do these more than once a week, so I will probably just start throwing these out randomly. It's exciting. This is exciting stuff. But anyways, that is all for the weekend show, except it's on Tuesday, Monday. That's the show. I'm like picturing it now. I'm like, I can see what this will look like. Because like I did it last time, and I kind of like the way that I did it last time, where there was like a little ending credits thing with the photos and like the photos of the week and stuff, and then the jazz music kind of tapered off and stuff, and I said goodbye, and I turned the mic off and stuff. I really liked that. I thought it was reminiscent of like 2000s Disney, where they used to do like the little cards where they would like show outtakes, except this is just my ending thoughts. But yeah. I felt like I rambled on a lot. It depends how I edit this, though. But yeah, I went for 20 minutes? Almost doubled my last time. I need to go for 4 minutes longer, but holy hell, is this going to be a difficult thing to edit? But yeah, sweet.